Okay, I just had to dig into another one of these beers. I enjoyed that winter warmer quite a bit. This is the second of 3 beers sent to me from Woodsy33. Thank you, dude. St. Peter's Ruby Red Ale. Now, this isn't to be confused with like a North American red ale or an amber or anything like that. This is basically just a British bitter. They just call it Ruby Red. I think, what was the other one? I ran into another one where it was an example of a bitter and they called it Ruby Red. At least I believe I did. I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense. Anyway, 4.3% alcohol by volume. So a nice, typically mild British sort of alcohol level. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to open it up, pour it. We're going to see what we think of it. Okay, we're back. We poured it. St. Peter's Ruby Red Ale. I wouldn't say ruby red. Much more maroon in color. I suppose you could get away with saying ruby red if you held it up to the light, but really under, normal lighting conditions, looks pretty damn spot on mahogany, or real dark amber maybe. Not much of a head, just like the winter warmer, or the winter beer I mean, winter ale. Looks like it's going to leave some spotty lacing on the sides there though. So we'll go right into the nose, see what's going on. Very Fuller's ESB like, although this has much more stronger. It's not quite as fruity. Actually, no. What does that smell like? God, I smelled something like that before. There's a beer. Oh, I know what it is. Smells like Caledonia 80 shillings, or whatever you call it. Can't get that one anymore, but the Caledonian, or is it Caledonia? Caledonia or Caledonian Scottish beer, the Caledonian 80, an excellent beer, one I really loved. That's what it smells like. It's got sort of that toasty sweet malt aroma to it. Much more stronger, like some British bitters. Actually, a lot of the really good ones you run into. Generally, the aroma, although you do get the maltiness, a lot of that earthy hops comes into the end. So it's sort of a little bit drier, right? Not with this one. This one, it's much more about the malt sweetness right up front. It's almost molasses-like. Basically, you could say toffee-ish malts with like sort of a molasses kind of overtone to it. Very good. Very, very nice. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so we're going to go right to the taste now. Bready malt sweetness. That typical earthy British hops comes out in the finish in this. Where you didn't detect it in the nose, it comes out pretty damn strong in the actual finish. Very nice. God damn, I like this one quite a bit. Sort of comparable to the bitterness. It's sort of comparable to beers like Dutchy Originals, Old Speckled Hen, Spitfire, Kentish Ale. Sort of your really flag-bearing kind of British bitters. But the malt sweetness up front is a lot stronger than in those beers. And it's very, very well balanced. Very smooth, very well balanced. Again, like the winter ale, not a lot of carbonation coming up, and you don't expect that. This is much more, I guess they're really going for that cask ale kind of thing where the carbonation is not incredibly strong. It's much more about the mild flavors, sort of mild, smooth blending of flavors, nice and not too rich, not too weak. Again, sort of like the winter beer, sort of a light medium body to it. Start getting that sort of copper coin kind of thing in your mouth going on, which I really quite like. This is quite tasty. I actually like this better than the winter beer, and the winter beer is much more in the style of one of my more favorite styles too. It's much more like a porter than anything, and this here, I don't know, this is quite exceptional actually. Highly sessionable. Wow, I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's not much more to say about it. I guess I gave my final grade here. I gotta say 4.5 out of 5. That's like a B plus, A minus kind of range. That's an excellent beer. I mean, for me, like, you have to take into account the fact that I'm really, really big on more traditional British style beers. I'm not. I mean, I appreciate all different kinds of styles. I like some pretty damn big beers with lots of flavor and complexity, but deep down at heart, I'm really, really into these just really smooth, unassuming British style traditional ales, and this one hits the mark really well. It is really, really solid kind of British bitter. Really, really nice. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's right up there. 4.5 out of 5 for St. Peter's Ruby Red Ale. Damn.